Hello, hello! My name is Chris and we are going to be doing Baldur's Gate on Honor Mode. Pretty much, anytime there's a cutscene or we are waiting for our fight to, our turn in a fight, I'm going to be crafting. Tonight I am working on a baby blanket for a friend, and obviously, it's not for the friend. They are pregnant, so I'm making them a baby blanket. I'm knitting it. As always, I will put down the information about the pattern, the yarn, or any craft supplies that I'm using down in the description. And if you have any questions about my crafts, please let me know down in the comments. Alright, so let's start. This is our first round of Honor Mode. I have tried to play Honor Mode before, and I haven't gotten very far. I've really only gotten to the Grove, but hopefully with a little bit of help and encouragement from you guys, I can actually finish it on Honor Mode. I have finished the game itself, you know, as a whole on, either the casual mode or story mode, things like that, but never done it on tactician or honor mode. So let's see if I can make it so I don't die all the time. As of right now though, we're just gonna see the opening cutscene and I will be quiet so we can see what happens. Just be here knitting. Okay, I lied. I'm not gonna be quiet. So anyone who isn't overly familiar with D&D or the rest of Baldur's Gate lore, the fact that we're like going head first into mind flares is a little creepy because mind flares are obviously terrifying, and I do like that they'd have a Githyanki as one of the main characters because Githyanki and mind flares really go hand in hand. Also note on this on characters, I probably won't be playing the companion characters or the Dark Urge through these, but who knows, that might change. Also, these wormy things creeped me out the first time that I played this, and they still creep me out every single time I have played. Ugh, gross. Gross, 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 gross. I will say too, the costume design for all these characters is really cool. I absolutely love it. If I could have one of the Mind Flayers costumes, I totally would. It would just make me feel like a badass. The reset tutorial is, I forget stuff and it's a big game, so let's reset. Enable tutorials can help you learn more about core mechanics of Baldur's Gate 3. Would you like to turn them on? Turn on pop-ups, except note to people who are kind of new to that, you can turn those off if you want later on, and also you can turn them back on if you feel like doing that. And so, like I said, we're not going to be playing any of the origin characters. We're also not going to be playing Dark Urge. I might do that later on if anyone would be interested in doing that, but I probably won't play those characters on honor mode. So I'm going to go custom, and then I don't really like doing elf. I just don't really like them as characters. I find them kind of snooty, especially high elves. Wood elves is a little different, but tieflings are always kind of fun to play. They're cute. You can make them all pretty colors. I like drow, but I do kind of think that in this game particularly, there is a little bit of fantasy racism when it comes to them. Humans can be fun. I definitely have played humans in D&D and in Baldur's Yankee, same thing with the drow, honestly. They just can be a little bit of fantasy racism. Dwarves, obviously sturdy. Sturdy. Half-elves. Half-elves are fun to play. They don't come with as much fantasy racism as, you know, the drow or Githyanki do. Halflings, they're just kind of tiny and cute, and honestly I feel like they should be they just want to, you know, go home and eat breakfast. Well, we've had one breakfast, yes, but not second breakfast or 70s and luncheon. You know, I think I'm gonna play a Dragonborn through this playthrough. I know that I'm going to die and then I'm gonna have to re-choose someone. But let's go with a Dragonborn this time, and I think I'll just kind of go through everything. So first off, let's do Dragonborn, and then, let's see, do I want to, let's choose her subclass. Well, we're gonna do black. Despite no ancestral links to the mighty creatures, these Dragonborn share the charcoal colorization and fizzling acidic breath of black dragons. Okay, so these Dragonborn share deep sapphire scars and charged crackling breath of blue dragons. Same thing with brass. See, it's fire. Bronze is also lightning. Copper is also acid. Gold is fire as well. Green. Oh, green is poison. I forgot about that. I do like those. I know I can change it, but let's keep going. Red is fire. Silver is ice. Ooh. And white is ice as well. I think, you know, I'm gonna be a poison dragon. That sounds fun. Let's see. Special features. Action. Poison breath. 2 to 12 damage. 2d6 poison. It's blue fire. Okay, cool. Nice. Con save. Okay. Subclass feature. Subrace features. The blood of ancient dragons flows through your veins. You are resistant to poison damage. Resistant. Nice. Okay, so class barbarian. Again, I think I'm just gonna go through kind of the classes. I've played in regular D&D. I've played barbarians and fighters. Typically don't do magic users unless it's druid or cleric. Oops, sorry, I hit the mic there. I typically don't play bard or I think I'm gonna make them though a monk. Poison dragon is a monk. Nah, you know, I'm gonna do them a rogue. Let's do that. That sounds fun. Okay, actions. Sneak attack melee. Deals extra damage to foe you have advantage against. Nice. Deals extra damage to foe you have damage against. Okay, cool. Let's do that. Background accolade. Let's see, what do so I already have my skills, because these will just give you extra skills, and if you're building out backstory for the character, it'll give you something. So we've got insight and that would give us insight and religion. See, I have acrobatics, sleight of hand, stealth, religion, insight, and deception. So I don't, or actually, oh, no, that, okay, so I would have insight on that. Okay. Alright, so we had deception, sleight of hand. I feel like that might be really good with that, with my rogue build. Criminal, deception, stealth, sleight of hand. And that one gives me acrobatics and performance. That might actually help really well. Guild artisan, insight and perception, folk hero, animal handling and survival. I normally do, I might just grab that because animal handling, I think you out, no, you do. I thought you got animal handling with Outlander, but you just get athletics and survivor. Sage, arcana and history, soldier, athletics and intimidation, urchin, sleight of hand stealth. I think I'm gonna go charlatan. No, because then I get double sleight of hand. Oh, actually you get 7 on sleight of hand checks. 7 on stealth checks. Performance and persuasion checks. Ooh. I mean, that means I don't really need a Starian in my group at all. I can just pick things, so I'm going to edit their appearance. Obviously, this is going to take me a little bit of time. The identity, they're going to be non-binary. Like me, I just like making non-binary characters. This is really the first game that I have seen that's like, oh my god, you know, it's how large are you? This is more of a feminine body. Yeah, I like having a feminine body. One of the reasons I actually like Dragonborn is because they have a flat chest, and unfortunately in this game, one of the things you can't do is give them a flat chest, so let's hear their voices.
Where to next?
What was that?
Let's hope the locals are friendly.
Hells. Something just woke up down here.
Like
Be
that.
wary. It's opened. I wonder what's back there.
Alright, I do like that one, so let's give me that. Okay, so let's stick it on my head. It's kind of cute. A little more dragony. Nice. Okay, what about you? That was the one with the frills. I like this one and this one the best. I think I'm gonna go with that one. Let's see the crest. A little too ridgy for me. Maybe this one. So the thing that I thought of instantly for this was if any of you have seen the live action Super Mario movie, that looks like one of the Koopas from that movie, which if you've never seen it, it's an interesting watch. But fun fact, if you haven't seen it in a while, go back and watch it with the idea of the whole entire cast was pretty much drunk the whole entire time. It was very, very funny. Which I didn't know as a child, and I found out later as an adult, and I have yet to go back and watch it, so I need to do that at some point. Oh, that looks cool. I like how that looks like their hair back there. It's a nice touch. Ooh, I like that. It's pretty. Okay, let's do that for them. Do I want a little chin nodule? This little guy? Do I want a nodule? Let's see. That actually kind of looks nice with that. Maybe? I don't know about that one. Let's see about this. A little too pointy and like I don't like that for some reason. Actually, that one's not bad, so I like that one. What's the other one? This one? Yeah, I like that one. I actually like this one a little more, so let's do that. Alright. I like that one. Yeah, let's go with that. I don't know why I am obsessing with this, because sorry. I don't know why I'm kind of obsessing with this, because I have a feeling this person's gonna die, but we're gonna try our best to keep them alive. No, good thoughts. They're gonna survive the whole entire run, and I'm gonna be happy about it. I feel like they kind of need something on the side because of how big their head piece is. I like that one. What about you? Ooh, I like that. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay. Skin color. Maybe I want a little bit darker. That feels like a little too yellowy for me. I like that one. I like how it highlights. That's a nice highlight color. That one is too. I think I like that one. No, I like that one a little more. Let me see. Keep going. Yeah. Lipstick. I didn't really shoot the lipstick on yet. I think it was this. Yeah, it was this one that I liked the best. That was pretty. Okay, let's confirm that. Alrighty. And obviously I'm gonna blur this for YouTube reasons. I do like that there is jiggle mechanics. If you've played the game, obviously you know what I'm talking about, but because of the YouTubes, yeah, we're just not gonna go there. Anyway, so body art. Let's go into piercings. Let's see what we got. I do like that they've kind of adapted the different piercings for the Dragonborns, and have just made it so they can also have some nice, pretty things. I do like those. That looks nice. I like that one too. Oh, I do like that the little septum piercing is there. That one doesn't look as good on their skin. That one, interesting, because like normally these are earrings, but obviously it just doesn't work for them. Oh, I like that. Go with those. I'm gonna go with those. Alright, eyes. I do really like the Dragonborn's eyes because like you can actually see the flames in them. It looks really nice. Let's see. Ooh, I like those. The white, kind of the white like that. Okay, so it's between this and that. I think I'll go with that one this time. Okay. And makeup. Let's see. Do I want to put anything on them? Also, again, I just really like that they adapted. Oh, I do like that. That looks kind of cool. Not you. Yeah, I like that the best. I like that one. Okay, let's go with that. Lip color. We're just not gonna have anything on it. It just looks too weird for me. Black, obviously, yeah, and intensity. Cool. Okay, and then the tail. Obviously, I'm gonna have a tail because one, the mechanics. Just look at that. Look how pretty that is. And then two, because I don't like who would want to be a Dragonborn without a tail. I like that one. I don't. You know, I feel like it being extra scaly fits with their head. So let's go with that. Okay, proceed. I'm just gonna call them Tab. We're just gonna go with that. I don't feel like coming up with multiple different names for my characters, because let's be honest, I am gonna die. Okay, Guardian. So, if you've played this before, you know why I'm kind of like, whatever, I'm the Guardian. But, so I normally just kind of randomize them. Actually, I liked that. Anything I want to change on that? I do really like that. That's kind of cool. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go with that. I like that guardian. There's not really anything I'm like, ooh, must change, or maybe the hair. Okay, let me look at the hair. I don't know if I like. Actually, the hair doesn't look bad on them. Any other hair? I want to try maybe this one. Ooh, I like that. They look very Vulcan right there. I do like that. That looks cute. Okay, let's go. We're done. Okay, let's go onward. To creepy squid man. All right, let's do this. So yeah, during cutscenes, just gonna be knitting. Like I said, do the baby blanket right now. I have a little bit of time before the due date, so just gonna kind of hopefully finish in time. I am seeing my friend at the end of next month at a birthday party, so I'm gonna try to get it done by then, and we'll just see how long it takes me. Also, this game is just gorgeous. I absolutely love this game. Not only is it so pretty, but such good story and great characters. There's just so much time and effort put into it. It's amazing. I love it. Just turn up the volume. If you haven't listened to the soundtrack of this game, I highly, highly recommend it. There's amazing music that you don't always really notice while you're playing. Because that's the last thing you're thinking about when you're playing. But highly, highly, highly recommend it. I do apologize. Also, I apologize if you hear kind of some creaking. That is my chair. That's my armrests. This chair is a little old, so it's a little creaky, but it's very comfortable and gives me good lumbar support. So after 30, you kind of start thinking about that stuff. I'm trying not to laugh because every time I see that scene of Lae'zel just kind of sorry, my headphones are doing something weird. Okay. Right. Because every time you see that scene of Lae'zel is like her armor doesn't cover much of her backside, and there is just some tushy, and I'm curious if that's the actor's tushy, or if like they just, or if that's just 3D models tushy, you know, because I know they did screen capture for this. But I don't know if they used her for like the opening cutscene. It's a decent question, okay? You know, I need answers for science reasons. Alrighty, let's do this. Alright, tab, let's see where we're at. Okay. So I've played the
My
opening
head.
more times than I kind of wish to admit. So I kind of know where all the stuff
Good.
is that you want to find in the nautiloid. So like, and actually I've never jumped over here. Let's see. I don't think there is anything over here, but you know.
Another step forward.
Let's check it out. No, there is nothing over here. Okay. So, it's good to know. Alright, got that chest. I got the mind flare. I do know there is stuff up here. How do I get up there? Oh yeah, over here. Okay. Let's see. Let's go.
Where the hells are we?
I also like that this is definitely written by people who like understood the assignment, because in not Dragon Age, wrong thing. In
I'll take that.
D&D, like there are multiple hells, so it's not where in the hell, it's where in the hells. Okay.
Visions project into your mind. A nautiloid hurtling through the plains, resplendent with psionic energy.
Right, so if you didn't know, you can just right click and you can pick that up. I think you can reread it if it's in your inventory or not. I can't remember. Let's see if we can.
Visions project
Yeah.
into your mind. A nautiloid hurtling through the plains,
You can.
resplendent with psionic energy.
Good to know. Okay. Grab that. Gold. Okay, I think that is all that is in this first room, except for... Let's go check out the nursery. I like that it's called the nursery. I get it. I know why it is. It's, you know, just a little creepy that this is, like, their nursery. I guess the Good Yankees also kind of have something similar, which
This
is
is the pool that thing
funny
came
that
from.
they're, like,
The parasite now writhing
against each
behind
other.
your eye.
Let's do an investigation check. Alright, skill check. General tutorial. Some dialogue options require a skill check. A dice roll that must meet or exceed a target number. Your character's skills add a bonus to this roll. Okay. So I have an intelligence. Lovely. Ooh, 10. Yeah, +1. Excellent. Excellent. Okay.
The casing is fragile. The slightest touch could cause it to crumble.
Let's touch it anyway. Maybe not the best idea. Luckily, restoration pods to fully recover. Oh yeah, it's right here.
I'll give it a shot.
Off we go. Give me.
I feel better.
Yay. I do appreciate that they're just like, look, it's a sphincter. It just is. Like, we know what you're gonna say about it. It's just, it is one. We're not even gonna try to pretend. Come in. Okay, grab them.
Images of goblins, their habits and histories flash into your mind.
Okay, so let's pick that up. So, the biggest...
A schematic of a nautiloid flashes into your mind. Nerves, sinews, as much living being as ship.
Okay, so we're coming up on us.
A feeling penetrates your mind. An anomaly, one like ourselves, unconnected from the whole. Caution.
Yeah, so we're coming up on us, and
Worlds beyond worlds flash
I like the
before
little
your
guy.
eyes. Empires of grand design
And I know
traversed
I
by
can
ships
get
just
him
like this.
again. Sorry I keep like stopping and starting because I am listening to the narrator, but also I'm
1,000 years of humanoid history, elves, dwarves, humans, and more flash behind your eyes.
yeah, so I am, you know, I think it's is it Alt. Yeah, I think it's Alt that you can like. It'll tell you stuff. Nope. Control. Nope. Okay, there's stuff that it'll like. I just have to remember what it is. So control. That's. There's something that you can click that it'll like highlight stuff for you. I just can't remember what it is right now.
Really?
We'll find out soon, I promise. Figure it out. Alrighty.
Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place, you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please. Before they return. They return.
So, that like skill check up there is just kind of one you would normally roll when the DM is talking to see if like you know what's going on, and so you don't have to do it. The computer just does it automatically for you, which is nice. Let's see. I think one who am I talking to? A man or a brain? I think you're past the point of saving. Tell me what to do. You sound afraid. Why? They do sound afraid. Let's go.
Enemy. So many enemies.
Okay. Who am I talking to?
A newborn. Born new from this husk.
You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the mind flayers who abducted you.
So here is the thing that I have to have to think about. If I save us and he becomes a companion, well, we're on the nautiloid, I can get him later. Mind you, I don't know if I'll survive that long to get to Act 2, but it'd be kind of cool. But if I attack them, then you can level up faster, and I think right now leveling up faster might be a good idea, so let's get them
Remove
out of
us
there,
from this body. From this case.
and
Free
then
us.
I will attack them,
Please.
and I'll attack them, and then we'll level up faster. Okay, so I went with the dex score because it's the highest. Let's see what we got. Okay, oh cool. Alright, gonna pull them out really easy. So 21, let's go. Those are really
The brain
nice. If you
lifts from the
noticed
skull.
his eye
But
twitch
you notice an opportunity.
when
You could
pull it
cripple
out.
the strange creature, making it more subservient should it prove a threat.
Okay, let's manipulate him. Hopefully I roll well. That was my 3, it doesn't work. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna attack him. Okay, let's make it so we can level up faster, because it just is
The
gonna be
creature
a good
seems
idea.
unaware of your interference. It relaxes in your hands.
You're free. Our freedom is ours, friend.
The creature pauses, listening. Something behind your eyes seizes in recognition.
We must go to the helm. At the helm, we are needed.
Okay, okay, yeah, let's do it.
We are us.
Poor baby.
We must
I'm
survive.
sorry. I'm sorry, my sweet little baby. I will find you later and murder you some more. think that's all that is in here. So if you didn't know, there's a little walkway up there. So let's go here, go out here. Yeah, and cutscene. More knitting. My ball is getting low, so I'm gonna have to make another ball out of a fresh skein. That'll take me a little bit, but I can do that obviously during cutscenes or
Abomination.
during
This is your end.
during fights.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes. Oh, my head. What is this? Skvar, you are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive.
Okay. So, what made you think I was a thrall? Who are you? Figure out where we are. What do you suggest? I'm gonna say,
We
what
carry
made you think I was a
mind-flayer
thrall?
parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and twisted. Within days, we will be Geich, mind flayers.
Ooh, okay, so we are turning into mind fillers. There must be something we can do. Who are you? We need to figure out where we are. What do you suggest?
We can do nothing until we escape. That must be our priority. First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. We will address the matter of a cure for this infection once we reach the material plane.
Alright, so we are in the hells, and we have to get out of the hells, off the ship, and figure out what is going on. Because we don't want to turn into tentacle boys, do we? This is not a Japanese game. Combat. General tutorial. Get ready to fight. Combat happens in rounds, and each participant gets a turn to act. The game pauses around you during combat, so you have time to play your action finish. Okay, your turn. So I'm gonna go first. I have a sword. I thought I had a bow, but I'll get a bow in a sec, or at least
No time for mercy.
Let's do that. Can I get there? Ooh, yes I can. Okay, so
Strike. This is your end.
okay, so the boy's turn. Full aim is to be okay. I'm going to just attack again. 5 damage. I could use a sneak attack on him, which is cool.
You prove surprisingly adequate in battle.
Okay. Companions. Some allies
Now,
can join you
to the
on your
helm.
adventure. You can control them in the same way as you do, as your own character. Click the companion's portrait to take control of them. Okay. Let's go scavenging. Oh, okay. It is alt. Okay, so yeah, alt. I'm gonna just grab everyone. Stop the was. Okay. I don't think it was late enough in the game. They kind of probably wanted us to do things first. Equipment. You can equip items. Oops, missed that one. Oh well. So let's grab that. There's another body up here. I think it's funny that you could just like go chill in the cradle if you feel like it. Like I'm all curled up. Like look at that. Look how snuggly I look. Just cuddling, you know, just chilling, relaxing.
At the ready.
Let's get some impies. Restore if I need to.
Ship won't be able to take another dragon attack. We need to get out before it's too late.
Let's get the inventory up. Actually, need everyone's inventory. Okay, let's untap. Okay, I haven't played it, but I have to remember all of the key codes. Okay, so Ranged melee attack. Okay, cool. Short sword does more. I'm not proficient in that. Okay. Should I think this one? No, the crossbow does more. Okay. Then I get pretty much anyone who doesn't know how to do bows and arrows, pretty much. They get the crossbow, but this crossbow is actually pretty good, so I'm gonna use it. And let's see. Keep going up. Saving. If I remember correctly, I think F5 is quick save. Yes, okay, cool. This is a game, this version of the game, I guess it doesn't matter if you quick save or not because, well, we can't go back. The only time I'd want to save is when,
Aggression.
maybe the backpack over here, actually. Yes, there is.
What's happening here?
Okay, Shadow Heart.
You! Get me out of this damn thing!
We have no time for stragglers.
Let's see, look for a latch that might open the lid. There's no time, I need to get out of here. I'll go look around, there must be some way to open this thing.
The construction is too alien. Nothing looks familiar.
This ship is crashing. Do you intend to die for a stranger?
Try that contraption next to the pod.
Yeah,
They did something to it when they sealed me in. Hurry! Please!
mainly I'm helping her. Burns. Okay, yeah, because I attacked him earlier. Us is gonna go after us. Now I did that, like I said, because can I go up? Oh, okay. I did that because I wanted to level up faster, and one of the best ways to do that is to kill things.
Taking position.
So can I get there? No, but I can do this. Let's take that guy out. I think I got him. So close, okay. And then, just to be warned, so I'm gonna take that. I don't think I have advantage on that. Yeah, okay. Let me grab that guy. So we got like 10 experience points from that, and like, I feel bad for killing them, but also I'm kind of like, we need the experience points because we are going to, sell, really? Because we're going to go up against some pretty big bats in a sec, and then we're going to be dealing with a lot of stuff. Oh, I am not doing well. Okay. Another one. Okay. Yeah, I
Hold on.
doing terrible right now. Oh, poor thing. Okay, I don't think. Let me go heal myself because that
Let's see what
that
this
was
does.
not great. There we go. Also, I only have 10 health points right now. I'm only level 1. It's a lot.
No
Okay,
traps, please.
not a lot. I don't want to die. Let's see. I don't think the brains hold anything unless you can like take the brain itself. But yeah, let's go over here and see if I think cemetery containers. Certain items such as
How
keys,
many hosts of
ingredients,
these
and
get you
camp supplies are
affected?
stored in handy containers in your inventory. That's cool. Ooh, there's someone in the pod. Okay, let's take a look.
A dazed woman is trapped inside the pod. She doesn't notice you.
Okay. So, I'll push that in a sec. But let me grab
But for what?
this. Okay, you can pick these up.
Brain in a jar.
I like to. I know. I think it's Act 2. You can do some stuff with it. You place your hand on the console. Yes,
As you
let's do
place
that.
your hand on the pod, you hear something. A presence connected to the pod, commanding the person inside to change.
Look how much detail is just in this, like, in this build. Like, this is just a character, you know, that you've made, and it looks amazing. Because sometimes the characters that you make in these games don't look great all the time, but like, Larian just did an amazing job on this. I absolutely love all of the builds.
Change her. Changed at the pull of a lever. How? If we are not purified, this may be our fate.
Okay,
We need to get out of here before it's our turn.
can we do anything?
Newborn
with
mind
that?
flayer stares at you, weak and dazed.
Nope, they are. Also, you can just like chill in chairs for
I
no
hear
reason.
something. Voices.
I hear nothing of the sort.
Creepy. Alrighty. Oh, so in the chair you hear voices. Not what I want to know. Okay, let's go get Shadowheart.
The console appears dormant.
Okay, let's put the thingy in got
The
in the
console
socket.
hums to life. But what is its purpose? Will it free the captive or transform her like that other unfortunate?
Let's see if the Arcana can tell me anything.
The pulsing glow and organic lines of the device make it seem more like a beating heart than a machine. This device is different from the one that caused the other captive to transform. Perhaps it will open the nearby pod.
Okay, so yeah, let's do that. Place your hand on the console.
Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head. A parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority.
Right. Okay, so we have the user enlisted wisdom. So let's go with that. I've never failed this roll, but I'm always curious if you can or if they've just kind of like put it in there that you can't fail that roll.
You feel the biomechanical brain of the console process your command and yield to it. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
Okay. Let's
What's up for discussion?
talk to Shadowheart.
I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a Gith with you.
You keep dangerous company.
Dangerous company is what you need in a fight. Got a problem with Githyanki? I've never played as a Githyanki, so I'm curious what your responses would be as a Githyanki, so I think next time we'll play as Githyanki if I die. Do you feel that just now? We're in each other's heads.
I did. It must be because of those parasites they put in us. They'll have to wait. I need to get off this ship alive first. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way.
Okay, let's get going.
Shadowheart. One moment.
Alright, let's not
Finally.
talk to her about it.
Let
'cause
us make
it's
for the
not
helm.
important right now.
We've wasted enough
What you
time
grab.
already.
But let's
She's
get
right.
outta here.
Lead on.
Alright, so we are actually stopping there today. And we are going to go to the helm next time with Shadowheart and Lysel. and maybe wake up these cultists so we can get some more leveling up, because right now we are at level 1 and we still need 275 more points to get up to level 2, which is not great. So let's do that. We are just gonna save that and go on. Alright, well, I'll see you next time. So this is how far I got at knitting today. It did pretty good, and I did get to the end of the yarn, and so now I'm just rolling and rolling.